Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Aylin.
And I'm Makeen. Thank you so much for joining us again today.
Today, we're going to talk about something very real, something we all experience.
Yes, and that is losing motivation.
Exactly. Sometimes we start something new and we feel excited, we feel strong, we feel ready to change everything.
And then a few days later, that feeling disappears.
Yes. And when that happens, many people stop.
I've done that before. I start exercising or learning something new and I feel great at the beginning, but after 1 week, I feel tired. I don't want to continue.
That's very normal. Motivation is a feeling, and feelings change.
So the problem is not that we lose motivation, the problem is that we depend on it too much.
Exactly. If you only act when you feel motivated, you will only act sometimes.
And progress needs consistency.
Yes, small actions repeated many times, not big actions once in a while.
So how do we stay consistent when we don't feel like doing anything?
I think the first step is understanding that low motivation is not a sign that something is wrong. It's just part of being human.
That makes me feel better already, because sometimes when I don't feel motivated, I think I'm lazy.
Mm-mm. You're not lazy. You're human. Your energy changes, your mood changes. Some days you feel strong. Some days you feel weak.
So instead of waiting for motivation, what should we focus on?
We should focus on commitment.
Commitment sounds serious.
It doesn't have to be. Commitment can be small. For example, if you decide to study English, your commitment can be, I will study for 10 minutes every day. Not 1 hour, not 2 hours, just 10 minutes.
Yeah, that sounds more realistic.
Yes, when the goal is small, it's easier to continue even when you don't feel excited.
I think many people make the mistake of setting big goals at the beginning.
Yes, big goals feel powerful at first, but they also feel heavy when motivation is low.
That's true. If I tell myself I have to exercise for 1 hour, I might not start at all.
But if you say, I will move for 5 minutes, that feels possible.
And once you start, sometimes you continue longer.
Exactly. Action often creates motivation.
That's interesting. So we don't need motivation to start. We need action to create motivation.
Yes, sometimes motivation comes after you begin, not before.
That changes everything because I usually wait to feel ready.
Most people do, but readiness is not a requirement.
So if someone listening right now feels low motivation, what is one thing they can do today?
Choose one small action, very small, something that takes less than 5 minutes, and do it even if you don't feel excited.
It sounds simple.
It is simple, but simple does not mean easy. The hard part is doing it when you don't feel like it.
I think that's the real test.
Yes, consistency is built on normal days, not perfect days.
I've been thinking about something you said earlier. You said low motivation is normal, but why does it feel so heavy when it happens?
I think it feels heavy because we expect ourselves to feel motivated all the time. We see successful people online, they look productive every day. So when we feel tired or unmotivated, we think we are behind.
Yes, social media makes it look like everyone is always working hard.
Exactly. But we don't see their low days. We don't see their lazy mornings. We only see the highlight moments.
That's true. So maybe part of staying consistent is accepting that some days will be slow.
Yes, acceptance is important. If you fight the feeling, you waste energy. But if you say, okay, today my motivation is low, you can adjust your plan.
Adjust instead of quit.
Exactly. For example, if your normal plan is to study for 30 minutes, on a low day, you can study for 10 minutes.
So the habit stays alive.
Yes, the most dangerous thing is stopping completely. When you stop for too long, it becomes harder to restart.
I've felt that before. When I skip one day, it's easy. But when I skip one week, I feel guilty, and then I avoid it even more.
That's very common. Guilt makes the habit feel heavier.
So how do we avoid that cycle?
By changing how we think about consistency. Consistency does not mean perfect performance every day. It means showing up in some way.
Showing up even at 50%?
Even at 20%, some days your best is not very high, and that's okay.
Aha, that idea feels kinder.
It should be kind. If you are too strict, you will burn out.
Do you think discipline is more important than motivation?
I think discipline is simply keeping a promise to yourself. Not a big promise, a realistic one.
Like what?
Like saying, no matter how I feel, I will read 1 page. Or I will do 5 push-ups. Something small and clear.
That sounds almost too small to matter.
It matters because it builds identity.
Identity again. We talked about that before.
Yes, if you read 1 page every day, you start seeing yourself as someone who reads. If you move your body every day, you see yourself as someone active.
So consistency is not only about results. It's about who you become.
Exactly. Results take time. Identity changes first.
I like that idea because sometimes I don't see progress and I feel discouraged.
That's why focusing only on results is dangerous. Progress is often invisible in the beginning.
So instead of asking, did I improve a lot today? Maybe we should ask, did I show up today?
Yes, that question is more powerful.
What about days when you feel emotionally low? Not just tired, but maybe sad or stressed.
On those days, the rule becomes even smaller. Maybe just open the book. Maybe just put on your running shoes.
Even if you don't actually run?
Yes, because sometimes starting physically helps your mind catch up.
So the goal is to reduce resistance.
Exactly. Make the first step so easy that you cannot say no.
I think that's something many people misunderstand. They think they need more willpower.
But willpower is limited. It gets tired. Systems and small rules are stronger.
So if someone listening says, I don't have strong willpower, what would you tell them?
I would say you don't need strong willpower. You need a small starting point and a clear rule.
That feels realistic.
Yes, consistency is not about being super strong. It's about being smart with your energy. You know, something interesting happened to me last week. I was thinking about starting a small daily habit again.
Oh, really? What kind of habit?
Just reading 10 minutes every night before sleep. Nothing big.
That sounds simple. So what stopped you?
Nothing big, just excuses. I said I was tired. I said I would start tomorrow.
Ah, the famous tomorrow.
Yes, tomorrow is very comfortable.
But tomorrow never feels like today.
Exactly. And I realized something. I was not too tired to read. I was just too lazy to start.
Starting is always the hardest part.
Yes, once I opened the book, it was fine.
So what did you do?
I made it smaller. I told myself, just read 1 page.
Only 1 page?
Yes, 1 page is so small that I cannot say no.
That's smart. And did you stop after 1 page?
No, I read 5 pages.
See? That's the magic.
The hardest part is not doing the habit, it's starting the habit.
I agree. I had the same experience with exercise.
What happened?
I wanted to work out at home, but every day after work I felt tired.
That's normal.
So I changed the rule. I told myself just wear the workout clothes.
That's it?
Yes, I didn't say I must exercise. I only said I must change clothes.
That sounds too easy.
Exactly. And because it was too easy, I did it.
And after changing clothes?
I felt silly if I didn't move, so I did 5 minutes.
5 minutes is already better than 0.
Yes, and most days, 5 minutes became 15 minutes.
So small habits remove pressure.
They remove fear.
Fear of failure?
Yes, because how can you fail at 1 page?
Or 5 minutes?
It feels almost impossible to fail.
I think many people fail because they make the goal too big.
Like saying, I will study English 2 hours every day.
That sounds powerful, but also heavy.
Very heavy. After 3 days, they stop.
Then they feel bad about themselves.
And they say, I have no discipline.
But maybe the problem is not disciplined. Maybe the problem is the size of the habit.
I like that idea. Make it small enough to win.
Yes, win every day.
Small wins build confidence.
And confidence makes bigger actions easier later.
So small habits are like training for your mind.
Training your brain to trust yourself.
That's deep.
Think about it. Every time you say you will do something and you do it, even something small, your brain learns, I keep my promises.
And when you break your promise?
Your brain learns that too.
Wow, so it's not just about the action, it's about identity.
Yes, you start to see yourself differently.
Instead of saying, I want to be a reader, you say, I read every day.
Even if it's one page.
Instead of saying, I want to be healthy, you say, I move every day.
Even if it's 5 minutes.
That changes everything.
It changes how you see yourself.
And how you see yourself changes your future actions.
So maybe the secret is not motivation.
It's design.
Design your habits small.
Make it easy.
Make it simple.
And make it daily.
Daily's important. Not perfect, just daily.
I like that. Not perfect, just daily.
Because perfection is scary. Daily is friendly.
That sounds like a quote.
Maybe we should write it down.
Or maybe just read one page about it tonight.
And tomorrow again.
One small step.
Every day. You know, when we say small every day, it sounds simple. But I think many people still feel bored with small things.
Yes, because small habits are not exciting. They are not dramatic.
Exactly. No big results in one day.
People like fast change. They want to see big results quickly.
Like losing 5 kilos in 1 week.
Or speaking English fluently in 1 month.
But real life doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't. Real change is slow.
And sometimes so slow that we don't see it.
That's the dangerous part. When we don't see progress, we think nothing is happening.
But something is happening.
Yes, it's just small.
Like planting a seed.
Wow, I like that example. When you plant a seed, you don't see anything for many days.
But under the soil, the roots are growing.
Exactly. The work is invisible at first.
Small habits are like roots.
And big success is like the tree.
But people only want the tree. They forget about the roots.
And roots take time.
So how do we stay patient?
Maybe we stop looking at big results.
What do you mean?
Instead of asking, did I lose weight, ask, did I do my 5 minutes today?
Focus on the action, not the result.
Yes, because we can control the action.
But we cannot fully control the result.
Exactly. Results depend on many things, but action depends on us.
That feels less stressful.
It is. When you only focus on today's small action, life feels lighter.
I think stress comes from thinking too far ahead.
Like thinking about next year?
Yes, or thinking, what if I fail after 6 months?
But 6 months is not today.
Today is just one small step.
That's easier to handle.
You know, I also think small habits teach discipline in a gentle way.
Gentle discipline?
Yes, not strict, not angry, just consistent.
I like that idea. Many people think discipline means being hard on yourself.
Like waking up at 5 a.m. and running 10 kilometers.
That works for some people, but not for everyone.
For beginners, that is too much.
And when it's too much, they quit.
So small habits are more realistic.
And realistic habits last longer.
Let me ask you something. What small habit changed your life the most?
I think writing 3 sentences every night.
Only 3?
Yes, about my day.
Like a journal.
Yes, but very short. I write 1 good thing, 1 difficult thing, and 1 lesson.
Uh-huh. That sounds powerful.
It helps me understand myself better.
And it's not long, so you don't feel tired.
Exactly. 3 sentences are easy, even on a busy day.
That's the key, even on a busy day.
Because if a habit only works on perfect days, it's not a strong habit.
Real life is messy.
Very messy.
So habits must work in a messy life.
I agree. That's why 5 minutes is better than 1 hour.
Because we can always find 5 minutes.
even before sleep, even during lunch break.
Small habits also reduce fear of starting something new.
How so?
Let's say you want to start a business. That sounds scary.
Very scary.
But if you say, every day I will learn one small thing about business, that feels okay.
Or I'll watch one short video.
Or I'll write one idea.
That feels possible.
And after 100 days, you will have 100 small pieces of knowledge.
Which becomes big knowledge.
But you didn't feel pressure every day.
That's smart growth.
Slow but steady.
Like walking instead of running.
And walking is easier to continue.
You know what I realized?
What?
Small habits are not about doing less. They are about doing enough.
Enough to move forward.
Yes, not zero, not extreme, just enough.
That feels balanced.
And balance is important for long-term change.
So maybe the goal is not to change your life in 1 month.
But to become a little better every day.
1 page.
5 minutes.
3 sentences.
Small roots.
Growing under the soil.
Until one day you see the tree.
You know, after talking about all this, I feel something very simple.
What do you feel?
I feel calm.
Calm?
Yes, because small habits remove pressure. They tell us we don't need to rush.
That's true. When we try to change everything at once, life feels heavy.
But when we focus on one small action today, life feels lighter.
I think many people are tired not because they work too hard, but because they expect too much from themselves.
Wow, that's deep.
Think about it. We say, I must be successful, I must be healthy, I must be better.
And we want it fast.
Yes, but maybe we just need to be consistent.
Consistent is more important than intense.
I agree. Intense action is exciting, but consistent action builds real change.
Like studying English.
Yes, if you study 5 minutes every day for 1 year, that's more powerful than studying 2 hours one time.
Because learning needs repetition.
And habits create repetition.
You know what I like about small habits?
What?
They are kind.
Kind?
Yes, they are kind to beginners. They don't judge you.
That's important. Many people quit because they feel ashamed.
Ashamed that they stopped, ashamed that they failed.
But with small habits, even if you miss 1 day, it's easy to come back.
Because the habit is small.
Not scary.
I think that's the message today. Don't make your dream scary.
Make it small enough to start.
And small enough to continue.
Let me ask you one last question.
Okay.
If someone is listening right now and wants to start, what should they do today?
Choose one thing. Only one.
Not 5 things?
No, just one.
And make it small?
Very small, so it feels almost too easy.
Like 1 page.
Or 5 push-ups.
Or 1 new English word.
Yes, and promise yourself to do it tomorrow again.
And the next day.
Don't think about 1 year, think about tomorrow.
That makes change less scary.
And more real.
You know, I feel inspired.
Me too, but not in a big dramatic way.
Yes, not like I will change my life tonight.
More like, I will do one small thing after this.
That's enough.
Small habits look simple, but they build strong people.
Strong in a quiet way.
Not loud, not showing off.
Just steady.
And steady wins in the long run.
I like that.
So maybe after this episode, don't try to do everything.
Just choose your small step.
And start today.
Even if it's late at night.
Even if you feel tired.
Remember, it's not about perfect.
It's about daily.
Not about big.
About consistent.
One small action.
Every single day.
And slowly, you'll see the tree grow.
Even if today you only see the soil.
Trust the roots.
Trust the process.
And trust yourself.
All right, I think this is a good place to stop for today.
Yes, I feel complete.
Thank you so much for listening until the end.
We really appreciate your time.
If you enjoyed this conversation, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
And if this episode helped you, share it with someone who needs a small push today.
Also, we would love to hear from you.
Yes, tell us in the comments.
What small habit will you start today? 1 page? 5 minutes? 1 sentence?
Write it down in the comments and make it real.
We read your comments and they really motivate us. Thank you again for spending your time with us.
Take care of yourself.
And remember,
Small steps every day.
see you in the next episode.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe the channel to find out what's more interesting.